Okay, guys, this is the second game in the best of 5 between Nisi and Babo. What colours have we got here, Lovenji?
So, playing as the red tribe in the red position, we have Babo. And playing as the yellow tribe, confusingly, in the blue position, we have the winner from game number 1 of this best of 5. It is Nisi.
Yes, and this is game 2 of, like I say, game 2 of the best of 5 in the grand final of the 1v1 beta tournament, hosted by yourself, Benji. Thank you very much for that. Thanks for putting your own money on the line for these players to contest and win and give us this great show that we've seen so far. But my God, what is this map? This is new, right? This is new.
I have never played this map before. It's from the New Age map pack. It is called Mutation. And both of these players seem to know it relatively well. There was a little bit of umming and ahhing about which teams made for a best 1v1. But neither of them are complaining. And they just seem to know what they're doing.
You know, if it was...
trying to go to the worldview to look at the plans that are being put
If
down.
it was yellow versus, like south of red, that would have been a really interesting game, I think. Why wasn't it that? You know, if it was like yellow here and then red down here, why wasn't that? But right now they're really close to each other. The shamans are battling each other already. There's a stonehead there. Look at these restrictions. There is no lightning. There is no lightning, Lovenji.
There is no lightning, and there's no earthquake. We know that that's your favourite spell.
No earthquake. It's already... I'm going to have to change my pants because there was no earthquake and there's no lightning. Those are the two spells which completely determine how Populous Beta Online is played. This is just throwing everything in the balance. Right?
Missing Firestorm as well.
Yeah, Firestorm is available, Earthquake is available, and Lightning is available to worship at these many stone heads here. 1, 2, 3, and there's also a stone head on an island over here, Lovenji. What do you think this is? Is there a building? I don't actually see if there's a building.
I can't tell because it doesn't show me on the buildings.
We don't see the buildings. The shaman battles are occurring. People are running around trying to... Oh, look at all these warbling. Yeah, this is what these shamans are fighting for here. So, as casters here, we don't know this map. Never seen this map. But these players have some idea, I think.
These players definitely know the map better than we do. I'm actually going to Populous Reincarnated right now as we talk to try and find the map. See if I can find out what's in those stone heads.
If you can tell us what's in these stone heads, that would be great, Lovenji. While you're doing that, I will see what's going on. We've got Nisi heading back towards his front. We've got Babo with towers in defense. He's building his firepower now. He's going to get them filled because, obviously, that's important. I've always said a solid defense is more important than a solid offense in Populous. But look at this. Nisi's doing the opposite, and Nisi's the best player the game's ever seen, so maybe I'm talking out my ass. But he's got his warrior up now. He's sending warriors out. Let's see what he does with these. Babo needs to train these men into fire warriors right now, but Babo was given free reign again down here to convert all of these wildmen. He's gonna destroy this. He's gonna build here, I would think. But we've seen from the previous game that building all of the map hasn't worked. But oh my God, there were wildmen everywhere, Lovenji. You've got to be seeing this. There were wildmen everywhere. Nisi's got to go and get some of these. Or is he really so? Is he that good that he can take over Babo's base just as it is with one warrior and a shaman?
I think Nisi's underestimated the amount of wildmen available on this map. So he is pushing into Babo's base. Babo does have a defense, so
he hasn't filled the towers. He hasn't filled the towers.
Hopefully he can get those filled in time.
He needs to be quick.
I've just looked at the map now, so that stonehead on its own on the island is the Firestorm. The prey time of 450.
The Firestorm on the time. I'm not going to go there right now because I want to see this action here where Nisi is just already in Babo's base. Again, this is a case of Babo losing his main base to go and get the wildman across the map and go from there. I don't know how well it is because obviously where your reincarnation side is, it's very important to have that secure when your shaman does come back after death.
So I'll call out the obvious advantages. Looking at Nisi's base, there's no way you can build the base anywhere near as huge as you can in Pressure Point, right? I mean, that's still quite a lot of huts, but that's not a fully built Pressure Point base.
Now, Nisi here has actually left this warrior hut up, but I think he's sending men towards it now. Babo didn't get a chance to train any men, so Babo's actually going to lose his main base here, which I think he must have known, but there are still wildmen here to be converted. He's got men running around in circles, not doing anything. He's converting
just to make sure they're
here.
generating mana.
I know, but they could be building a tower or something. I don't feel... I'm kind of leaning towards Nisi for his strategies in this tournament of securing one base and then pushing out, rather than pushing out and then losing your main base, which is what's been happening for Babbo. So as you were saying, we've got Firestorm in the island here. Yes.
So on the island is Firestorm. The Stonehead in the middle of the 3 inner line.
Yep.
Is Tornado.
Okay.
The Stonehead to the south of that is Earthquake.
Oh, okay.
And the Stonehead to the north of that is Landbridge, apparently.
So which one's a lightning?
None of them, according to this.
So did it trigger a new one? So where the hell is lightning then? If there's no, there's obviously a question mark for the lightning to indicate there is lightning. But look at these warriors here from Nissi all over the place, mopping up these braves. That's the thing. He's taking men all over the map, but Nissi's just gonna take them all. Oh god, people are speaking. Nissi's just gonna run over and mop it all up because there's no shaman to defend every part of the map. It's not possible.
I think Baba's chasing Nissi Shaman by the looks of it. I would like to see them praying. I mean, we've just discussed there are some powerful Stoneheads here. You know, those Braves that were running in a circle could have started up a pray to apply some pressure. Nissi didn't actually take out Babo's main base, so Babo's got control of that again. And his troop huts, they're not even damaged.
Some alliance, and I'm breaking alliances there. I'm not a fan of that. What would happen if Nissi allied at that point? I'm very curious. Would you just have to restart? Because yeah,
I guess it would depend on the state of the game.
I don't know. That's why I really want locked teams to be a thing. Population-wise, we've got Nissi with 27, Babbo with 44.
Yeah, and this is exactly what I was trying to allude to. You know, Nissi's got a lot of warriors, and that's good for him, but you can't build a base anywhere near on the size that you can build on Pressure Point. And Babbo's got a lot of huts.
Yeah, well, Babbo's just lost a lot of men to those warriors.
But they're all running around together, you know, and that's not effective.
I don't know, we're not seeing any praying yet. Players are just focusing on trying them up. But look, yeah, like you said, I don't know if you mentioned this, but there's a warrior from Babbo into Nissi's base. Shaman there for support. Tornado on the warrior. That's nice. That's nice. Nice to see. He needs to get these warriors here and clean up these Braves. Nissi's not doing any with these Braves. He's keeping them there. He's focused on what he's doing at the minute. What is Nissi doing? Can you see what Nissi's doing at the moment?
Nissi's just running around converting at the moment. He's seen some wildmen on this little island. Now, they aren't going to be good for anything except for perhaps building a little fortification on that island. Purely because there's no
the
land
population of Lovenji has just flipped massively. It's now... The graph has just flipped. It's now 17 Babbo, 39 Nissi.
Nissi's about to lose his entire main base to those warriors that are in it and all the population. So we may see it flip yet again, although Nissi does have Braves everywhere, tearing down all of Babbo's additional expansion.
These warriors are bugged, of course. They could be mopping up these Braves, but they've bugged. So Beta in Nissi's favour there. The game has gone in Nissi's favour. Babbo here converting some wildmen in his own base. He's getting them towers filled. If he'd filled them up quicker earlier, if he'd built his warrior fire hut up before building all these huts, he would have had a defense against Nissi early on, but he didn't. Nissi just doing tons of converting.
You know, it just hurts to see these warriors glitching out like this because, you know, these seconds that they're running outside of especially this large hut, you know, Braves are spawning in that time. You know, yeah, they could have been destroying it.
It's frustrating because I've been on the end of it. Yeah, I always done this shit. Yeah, I know, Babbo. I've been there. I had tried that with Bloodlust Warriors, Babbo. You know, it's even worse. You got a limited amount of time for your Bloodlust Warriors to do anything, and they just don't do anything at all. But Nissi now has taken over all the land that Babbo was trying to take over initially. So we've had like a flip of the way the game's gone. Babbo's here training some warriors in his own base. He's got his base built up. He's going to continue trying to ransack Nissi's base.
So Babbo's going to try and do the reverse, I suppose. You know, in the same way that Nissi built up his base and then just took all the land off of Babbo, it's now on Babbo to build up his base or train all of his warriors and just take the land back off of Nissi before Nissi gets all of his troop huts established. Because right now Nissi's not working with any troop huts. Get warriors out and about.
It's 18 to 56 though.
That's
huge.
Painful to hear.
So, and he's got a land bridge to connect. He's coming back to his main base now. That's a good player. He's also converted the men that were here as well. He's it's Oh, it's really sad. It is sad. I mean, I feel like it's been affected by the Warriors not doing anything, but I also think that Babo had the opportunity to do better, but he managed to just... Nissi's just so good.
You can't help but feel for him, right? I felt like at many points in this game it was his game to lose. He had 3 bases, had a lot of population, and he just lost it all. You know, run those Braves from the Warriors, don't let them die.
There's still wildland spawners.
Spawn.
Yeah, this map looks like an interesting map. Actually, I wouldn't mind playing a map like this. You know, it's not huge, but it's not small. It's got different points of action. It's just an interesting map.
One for your free-for-alls then, Craig.
Yeah, well, maybe. I might have played it. I might have played it in a free-for-all. Who knows? Played a lot of free-for-alls. But Nissi's got the mana now just to start blasting all these troops. He's got his own warriors in the center here, next to that stone head.
And you know, he's not even praying, right? That's the insult to injury. He's got this stone head secured. There's towers either side of it, huts either side of the towers.
Yeah,
he's not praying at it.
This is the one thing I don't like. I love when players actually pray. That's what's unique about... You've got the Shaman, of course, but what's unique about Populous is the ability to pray. Use these stone heads.
That's the Earthquake one as well. Yeah.
Oh, the Shaman's... Oh, what a second blast to knock the Shaman into the water. That was amazing. That was well played by Nissi. He's got a few towers here that are filled to contend with ghosts. That was a great shot. Yeah, he even acknowledges that was an amazing shot. Babo is training lots of men, but essentially that's his entire population is in the training huts.
He's probably going for one last attack then.
Just loading up my population here, 21 to 59.
Oh, he's brought it back, bless him. It was 17 to 59 the last time, it's now 21 to 59.
Yeah, but if Nissi just prayed some, he'd be, he'd be all over this. He could get an earthquake in here if he prayed for the earthquake. Into his main base.
You see, if I were a much more competent player and I was to try to challenge the meta of this community, I think that would be where I would strike. I would go maps that relied on controlling stoneheads and other interesting objectives, because good as Nissi is, he just doesn't do that. He just doesn't pray to stoneheads and secure stoneheads.
I think the problem there is he doesn't need to. That's a sad thing.
Granted, he doesn't need to, but if this had been a closer game, imagine losing this because you didn't get that earthquake, you know?
Troops here from Babo are going to push into the main base of Nissi, but it's probably too late because Nissi has got map control out of the wazoo. He's got buildings everywhere. There's still Warbin on the map to use. He's casting tornadoes to take out the trading huts. It's pretty much over. So if this was a best of 3, this would be over already.
It would. But fortunately, it's not best of 3. And we'll go to another map pick from Babo after this one. Babo's actually building a Nissi's main base. He's trying to build some towers so that he can set up a core camp on Nissi's Shaman.
His Shaman's going to come back within 28 seconds because he fell into the water.
It's a cute little move, but I don't think it's enough.
It's not going to pay off. Even if he was to control some stone heads now and get some spells from there, it's not enough because Nissi is actually... He's all over the place. Which is why I was thinking these colours were probably not the best for the map because they're too close. I was thinking like where Nissi is now, then the opposite direction where his second base is would have been an interesting game.
I don't think it came down to the colours so much as it came down to the strategy, right? Nissi got into Babo's only base.
No, I don't disagree. I'm just saying it would have played out differently. Players would have had more time to build up and then expand across the map, challenge these stoneheads. You know, the stonehead would have been like the centre of the map rather than there's nothing really in the centre. There's a one stonehead, but it's a bit off, and it was a bit quicker where they were bases were right now. And did the players pick these colours? I don't know.
Yes,
I presume
the players had a lengthy discussion, which was why we didn't launch immediately, to decide which colours they wanted to play and which colours would be the fairest. I believe cross spawn was decided not because if you actually look at the base that would be diagonal from Nissi's base, it looks significantly bigger than Nissi's main base.
True.
So I imagine that played a part into why they didn't pick those teams.
That's fair enough. That's the game. The game's been called. 10 population for Babo. Dealt with 60 for Nissi. That's it.
So Baba gets one more shot at this. He gets one more shot at an upset.
One more game, one more chance. This is it.